Hello everyone, my name is Arti and you're watching HW News. The MP local body election results were declared on Sunday. The local body election results brought victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party, the ruling party in Madhya Pradesh, but it also brought some of the warning signs for the Saffron Party, especially because the state is going for assembly election next year. On the other hand, for the Congress Party, the MP local body elections were something impossible to pull off. But surprisingly, the Congress Party did just that. On the other hand, the MP local body election also saw a new entrant into the fray, that is Aam Aadmi Party. So in this video today, let us understand the results of MP local body elections, as well as we will also talk about what it means for the Congress Party, BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. But before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video and comment below it. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Now coming back to the topic at the hand, the MP local body election, the polling for which were held on 6th of July. How many councils and corporations were in the fray for the polling? There were a total of 11 municipal corporations, there were 36 municipal councils, whereas there were 86 town councils in the fray for polling, and the results were declared on Sunday. Now, as I said, the BJP was able to retain its stronghold, its dominance overall, but it also lost 4 crucial mayoral posts in the local body election. 3 of them went to the Congress Party, 1 of them went to the Aam Aadmi Party, whereas at least in 2 other mayoral posts, the BJP was narrowly escaping the defeat. It won with a margin less than 1,000 votes. That is what the situation was for the BJP. These 4 mayoral post municipal corporations were Gwalior, Chhindwara, Jabalpur as well as Singrauli. While Congress Party won first 3, Aam Aadmi Party won Singrauli. Interestingly, the BJP had won all these 4 municipal corporations last time in 2015. Now, among all of these 4 mayoral post, 4 municipal corporations, Gwalior came as the biggest jolt for the BJP. Now, why is that? It is because Gwalior is a stronghold of BJP MP and now Union Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. Jyotiraditya Scindia 2 years back had left the Congress Party, he had joined the BJP, and his coup in the state had led to the fall of the Congress government in Madhya Pradesh, and it also paved a way for the BJP government to be formed in the state. Now, as I said, it is a stronghold of Jyotiraditya Scindia. He hails from Gwalior, but apart from that, another Union Minister, Narendra Singh Tobar, he also hails from Gwalior. So, both these leaders hail from Gwalior, and then too, the BJP was not able to retain its dominance over this particular municipal corporation. On the other hand, if we see why is it a big loss of face for the BJP is because Congress Party was able to defeat BJP in Gwalior for the first time in the last 57 years. Yes, that means the BJP had never lost the Gwalior Municipal Corporation in the last 57 years. This is for the first time that the party has lost in more than half a century in this particular municipal corporation. Congress candidate Shobha Sikarwar won this municipal corporation, won the mayoral post with more than 24,000 votes in her favor, and she defeated BJP candidate. Now, this is what the situation is for the BJP. But as I said, when Jyotiraditya Scindia had joined the BJP 2 years back, there was an internal churning in the BJP. Some of the local leaders of Gwalior unit of the BJP were not happy with BJP's decision to induct Jyotiraditya Scindia into the party and also giving him key post because this was the person they had fought against for years. So why exactly Gwalior is such a bad news for the BJP? Let us understand, let us analyze what is behind BJP's defeat in Gwalior. The Congress, on the other hand, looks jubilant after its historic win in Gwalior 57 years later. The party did not waste a minute in chiding BJP over Gwalior defeat. UP Congress, taking a veiled swipe at Scindia, wrote, "Gwalior today took revenge from the traitor." Congress's communication in charge Jairam Ramesh said, "Nothing has pleased me more than the Congress's victory in Gwalior. BJP has been crushed here." Senior Congress leader and former MP Digvijay Singh wrote, For the first time, Congress contested and won the election without Scindia ji. This is necessary for the Congress and political critics to understand. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also wished the party success in Gwalior and Jabalpur. But the question is, how was Congress able to penetrate a 57-year-long stronghold of the BJP? Let us tell you the behind the scenes of BJP's defeat in Gwalior. In 3 points, first point is internal struggle. Now, as I said, Gwalior is a stronghold of two BJP leaders. One is Jyotiraditya Scindia and other is Narendra Singh Tomar. There were reports that ahead of these local body elections, there were tussle in the Jyotiraditya Scindia camp and Narendra Singh Tomar camp. Jyotiraditya Scindia wanted his confidants to have a say, have a ticket in the local body election in the corporations, whereas Narendra Singh Tomar wanted and the local unit wanted their own set of leaders, their own set of candidates in the local body elections. When there was a tussle, the party decided to hold several rounds of meeting and eventually it was decided that the party will eventually give ticket to the candidates that were selected by the local unit and Narendra Singh Tomar. So this was a big jolt for Jyotiraditya Scindia as well, because he wanted Anup Mishra's wife to be the candidate, whereas on the other hand, Narendra Singh Tomar had suggested Suman Sharma should become the candidate for mayoral post in Gwalior. So this was the internal tussle that was going on when the mayoral candidate was declared. And mind you, the BJP had declared mayoral candidate, municipal corporation candidates for all other municipal corporations in Madhya Pradesh. Only Gwalior was kept as something that was a last minute announcement for the BJP. Now this is what happened in Gwalior Municipal Corporation. Also, this was the only municipal corporation where BJP's internal strife came into the limelight as well. So this is what happened in Gwalior. So this was the internal tussle. Although there was an internal tussle and people thought that Jyotiraditya Scindia will not campaign for the BJP candidate, he did it, but people were suspicious about his conviction to campaign for the candidate which was not proposed by him. Point number 2, upset Brahmin community. Now, speculations are also rife about Anup Mishra, who is a nephew of former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. It is being said that Anup Mishra is now finding his ground in the state politics, but for a long period of time, the senior leaders of the party in the state have not given him any hearing. And that is the reason why he sort of came close to Jyotiraditya Scindia. Now, there is also one incident that happened regarding the Gwalior manifesto of the party. What happened was the party had scheduled a program of release of a manifesto for the Municipal Corporation of Gwalior in a private hotel, but apparently Anup Mishra was not given a place on the stage and Anup Mishra got angry. He left from the event and he straight away went to his home. When BJP candidate Suman Sharma came to know about this, she went to visit him at his home. She even touched his feet. She folded hands in front of him and she even cried in front of him. But this entire event triggered the Brahmin community. As Anup Mishra hails from Brahmin community, this entire incident sort of was like an insult to the Brahmin community, and they even called for not voting for the BJP in the municipal corporation on social media. This even got a major coverage in the local news channel, that Brahmin community even called for not voting the BJP in the municipal corporation. However, after the convincing of Suman Sharma, Anup Mishra finally forgave her and he even was convinced by her. So this happened. So there were reports also that the Brahmin community in the region was also not happy with the BJP. Point number 3, rebel leaders spoiled the chances of BJP's win. Now what happened was, those who were not given ticket, those who were ignored for the ticket by the BJP turned rebel, and they also campaigned against the BJP in the municipal corporation election. Many of them not only campaigned against the corporation candidate, but they also campaigned against the mayoral candidate of the party. Several of them also spoke in favor of the opposition candidate, and this sort of spoiled the math that BJP had prepared for the Gwalior seat, and this is what the three of these factors combined resulted in the loss of BJP in Gwalior Corporation after 57 long years. Now, these were the reasons for BJP's defeat in Gwalior, but there are, as I said, other three municipal corporations where the party lost. These are Jabalpur, these are Chhindwada, as well as Singrauli. Well, that's all. This is what the analysis was for this Gwalior Municipal Corporation and BJP's defeat. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Now, as I request every time after my video, I would like to request once again, if you like the content that we bring to you, if you find this informative, then please do give us a super thanks. You can find the super thanks button on the YouTube as well. If you're watching this on Facebook, do give us a superstar. And if you want to contribute to us beyond that, if you want to support us beyond that, then please go to our website www.hwnews.in/subscribe us. There you will find different subscription options available for our readers as well as for our viewers. You can choose whichever plan that suits your budget and pay us, because when you pay, you help independent media like us not only to survive but also thrive. Thank you so much.